The Quran is universally believed by Muslims to be the perfect, flawless word of Allah. To prove it isn't, all one has to do is find one contradiction where the Quran claims something but later claims the opposite. So here's 3. 1. The Quran both claims the heavens were created before the earth and after the earth. The Quran clearly claims here Allah first created the earth and then the heavens.
Sheesh.
But here, the Quran clearly claims Allah first created the heavens and then spread out and thereby created the earth.
See, brother don't know. See, brother just don't know. From the looks of the way that those verses were, the one was 2, the other one was in the 70s. So what's that mean? That means it was abrogated, y'all. You ain't know? Huh? You ain't know, brother? You ain't know that the earlier verses get abrogated by later verses? Huh? You ain't know that? So you didn't know that Allah was like, I messed up. I kind of slipped at the tongue and told Muhammad this at the beginning, but then some years later, I remembered I told him wrong. I was like, nah. Had to switch it up. Had to let him know what really happened because I remembered what. Now, obviously, this is the Muslim perspective. I remember what I had done said in the Bible, right? And I was like, man, I can't make it seem like I'm contradicting myself. So reverse. Hey, kind of like the cha-cha side.
All right, we about to have some spiritual milk. To the left. Take a step of faith. Pray once this time. On the devil, let's stomp. On temptation, let's stomp. Bible slide real smooth. Now praise and shout.
Reverse. Hey. Reverse. Reverse. Okay, let's get back to it.
The words after that are key, and almost all translations acknowledge this verse shows a sequence. Some Islamic scholars try to make sense of the Quran's contradiction by claiming Allah creates the earth, then he creates the heavens, and finally he spreads the earth out. However, this claim is very unconvincing because 229 explicitly states everything, all that is on the earth was created in one action.
Yo, that everything in Islam don't mean everything if y'all ain't know. The Arabic of everything ain't the English version of everything. Y'all just ain't know that. That's all. Y'all ain't understand. See, I get where the Muslims be coming from now. I get it. I got the beard going, so I understand. I know, kind of, that everything in Arabic doesn't mean everything. I'm pretty sure this brother may get into it. But the one contradiction that I see all the time, that's not a contradiction because, again, I understand where Arabic people are coming from, the Muslim people coming from. The one that I like is when the Quran says that everything in this book is going to be explained. Everything. But then it's not. Because everything don't mean everything. Switching it around. That's what they're doing. Switching it around. Molding it. When they figure out it ain't working. And then boom, throw the Arabic at you. Now, don't get me wrong. I really don't know what the Arabic word for everything is. And if it does mean that, it probably doesn't, if I'm being honest with you. Hopefully the people that are watching this understand that I'm just being a jerk and being petty right now.
Which means there can't have been parts of the earth being created before and after the heavens' creation. Others point out that Tuma in Arabic sometimes means moreover instead of then. However, the context of Allah turning to create the heavens clearly demonstrates that he turned from the earth, then to the heavens in sequence, which contradicts 79:30.
According to Surah 2, verse 29, the earth was created first, then the heavens.
Pay attention now, David. When we return to Surah Baqarah verse 29, we see the word thumma being used, a word that doesn't necessitate a sequential order in the Arabic language. In fact, the Quran itself demonstrates this point in a number of different verses, such as chapter 3, verse 111.
Ooh. Pay attention now, Rumsey. Most English versions translate thumma as then and afterward in that same verse. But it looks like we're at odds here. So let's check the Arabic. When we check the Arabic, thumma is then. This is parsed in the Arabic corpus word for word. So Rumsey, why are you lying on here, man? In your efforts to try to save Allah again, you're just showing how terrible of a communicator he is. Stop making bad arguments.
Finally, verse 41:11 states that Allah turned from the now created earth to the smoke of the unformed, not yet created heavens.
Mm.
Here, it doesn't matter what Tumma translates as, and so the Quran's contradiction is irrefutable. 2. The Quran claims the only food for people in hell is dari, a bitter, thorny plant.
Ugh.
But it also claims the only food for people in hell is pus from wounds. To explain this contradiction, some writers claim
buddy. You ain't had to do it like that, brother. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. I know that you're trying to get the site going, right? You're trying to get shock value in there. But my brother, get a warning. You know the intention warnings before anything happens like that? Put that up there. Now I'm doing this, and up until now, they understand. They've seen it already. But I'm going to do what you did. I'm just going to let it ride out. See how many people get shocked by that. Because that was disgusting. Actually, no, because I don't want to get my stuff. I get too many videos like banned, or not banned, but limited. So I probably am going to like black that out. But other than that, let's keep going. But that's disgusting. Hold on. Actually, before we keep going, that is this like pus. Ugh. Like pus though. Like even thinking about it is like disgusting. Like, speaking of, y'all know them like Dr. Pimple popping videos. Why you weirdos like that, huh? What's wrong with y'all that like that disgusting stuff? So, you know, you can like what you like. All your TikToks be filled with all that stuff. I know, I get it. But man, I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. We're supposed to be learning here about the facts and the contradiction of Islam. And this brother right here is doing a great job. And I'm over here just being dumb. Let's get back into it this time for real.
That the word haslin in Arabic means a type of tree, according to one hadith. But the overwhelming consensus for hundreds of years, as shown by these translations, is that it is pus from the sores of humans in hell, which greatly undermines this claim.
Ugh.
Furthermore, even if one could explain this away, the Quran also states people in hell eat from a zakum tree, which bears fruits like a devil's head, and is certainly not the same as the small, thorny plant called dari. This constitutes another contradiction, since dari is the only food they eat according to one verse, but not the only food according to another.
It's different in Arabic.
3. Finally, the Quran claims it is a completely clear, fully detailed book, but it also claims there are parts of the book which are ambiguous and not well detailed. To answer this contradiction, Islamic scholars turn to very complex and lengthy analyses of the Arabic language. In the hands of an apologist, the Quran's Arabic can mean just about anything. So, one should concern oneself with reality, not these abstractions.
Word.
It is more than plausible that Muhammad created the Quran himself and, being human, made mistakes and revealed verses from Allah that contradicted earlier verses. There have been a great number of false prophets through the ages, and but for a quirk of history, Muhammad today might be unknown, like, say, Simon Bar Kokhba. Who's that, you say? Exactly. In conclusion, the Quran is not the perfect word of Allah, since it contains at least 3 contradictions which Allah wouldn't create.
There's probably more.
Therefore, Muslims should not believe in the perfect truth of the Quran.
Get it out of there. Man, shout out to that brother right there. His link's going to be down below in the description. Go check that out. And obviously the full video that you can watch without me being foolish on it is down there below as well. Click on it. Go show that brother some love. Man, I always enjoy when Christian apologists or just Christian people put out content and just let us know, man. Let us know. I appreciate that so very much. This is why I do what I do, so that if y'all didn't hear about this fella, y'all go search him up now and check out all his other videos. That's what I'm about to go do. But with that being said, that was 3 contradictions that the Quran has, and that's at least 3. There's a lot more than that. I know there's a lot more than that because I done had videos with 10 and a whole bunch more, a whole bunch of just nonsense that the Quran has. So really, I'm just doing at this point for those who may not have seen those other videos, and those who may be jumping on can see the nonsense that Islam is. And hopefully all the other Muslims that are going to watch this video, whether they watch the first 30 seconds or all the way up to here, understand that, man, it is nonsense. Stop following that nonsense. It doesn't make sense. That being said, this has been your boy, Plug.Albert. I'll catch y'all next time. I'm out.